18 months out of action. Great to be back in action here in Oman.
Yep, we're really excited. Almost, I guess, 500 odd days after which we're taking the field. And it felt great on the 6th to play against PNG. Again, we've come here to Oman 3 years back when we played the Division 3. So we have fond memories of this place and hope to repeat a similar performance like we did last time when we came in Oman.
Tell us about the last 18 months. It's probably been very difficult with COVID, but there's been domestic cricket in USA and some new players unearthed.
Obviously, the first year where the pandemic was at its peak, it was really tough, but we got together through Zoom. You know, our trainer gave us a good strength and conditioning program. So we've tried our best to keep fit and to keep a good routine to stay in touch as a team. And obviously lately in the past few months we've been playing a lot of domestic cricket with the advent of minor league. We've had a few selection camps. So yeah, the guys have been shaping up really well. We have a few fresh faces in the side, some young blood as well in the team. So yeah, it's really exciting.
There's a bit of an irony, isn't there, for American cricket that 18 months on from a tour that was very difficult, 4 losses, including a record 35 all out. You're playing the same 2 teams here in the shape of Nepal and Oman. How are you going to turn it around and how are you going to get some wins here?
Yeah, so obviously we've done a good amount of reflection on the mistakes that we made. And obviously it hurts. That kind of a loss hurts and it stays with you in the back of your mind. We admit that, but it's how we bounce back that is more important. And obviously the conditions are completely different than what was there in Nepal. And we've done well historically in these kind of conditions. And I'm really sure we have a few fresh faces and we've shaped up well. We've improved a lot on our weaknesses as well. So I'm really eager to see how we go, and we're all pumped up to see quality cricket.
You've also got a new head coach as well, Jagadish Kumar. Tell us about him. How have you found him as a leader, and has he been good with the group of players?
I think he comes across as a really positive guy who spreads good vibes across the team, keeps the atmosphere light, but at the same time when he's on the field, he's a no-nonsense guy. He wants us to excel in each and everything that we do, and we leave no stone unturned. So I think that's a good attitude. We're creating a fun atmosphere in the team. We are trying to gel well off the field as well. We did a few team bonding activities as well. So it's good. It's been good.
Give us an idea of some of the players who have come into the squad. You had debuts for Gajanan Singh as well as Sushant Madani. Maybe not the youngest players, they're quite experienced, but do you think they'll be good additions to the American side?
I think so. I mean, they come with a bag of experience. Sushant has played a good quality cricket back in Maharashtra, and obviously he's been excelling in domestic cricket in US as well. And same with Gajanan, he comes on the back of good experience playing back in Guyana, and he's been part of the CPL teams as well. So he brings that share of experience. And at the same time, we have another 20-year-old as well in the team, Abhishek, who's impressed a lot with the ball, and especially in the late minor league games, he's shown the ability to handle pressure well, and he's bowled well when we were defending low scores. So I think we have good, strong characters in the side.
Tell us about that advent of minor league cricket, real game changer for the sport in America. You played in 5 or 6 of the rounds before you came here to Oman. What's the standard been like? How does the tournament work?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a game-changing tournament for US cricket with the influx of a blend of good professionals who've played high-quality cricket in their own countries, and the upcoming youth with the team rules being that we have to play an under-19 guy and an under-21 guy in the playing 11. I think that's a great balance to have to grow the stars of the future as well as to inspire upcoming cricketers and to have role models for local guys in the region. So it's creating a kind of regional patriotism, fan following, which will ultimately lead to more supporters for USA in general.
27 teams, of the scale of it is quite unlike anything else. How are those young players getting on? Are some of them impressing you? Do you think we'll get some of those young players through from the Under-19 National Championships that was recently held?
Absolutely. I mean, if you saw the Under-19 National Championships, I think a few of the guys are almost there and thereabouts, and knocking the door to the senior team as well. If the Under-19 would have happened, that would have been a great talent on display as well. So yeah, it's great signs for us in general.
Looking ahead now to Cricket World Cup League 2, the big challenge of Oman and Nepal, but they're critical matches in terms of USA's placement in the league. 3 teams from 7 will go automatically to that Cricket World Cup qualifier. I presume that's still the goal for the side.
Absolutely, and I mean Oman and Nepal are admittedly the top teams in this competition, and it is going to be tough. But I think we are up to the challenge, and it'll be good quality cricket, and we're looking forward to it.
Finally, playing at an amazing ground, going to be all day night games. Give us an idea of what you're expecting from those 4 matches, 2 against Nepal, 2 against Oman.
Yeah, I mean it's the first time we'll be playing under lights here in Oman, but we have had the experience of playing under lights in UAE versus Scotland and UAE, and that went good for us. I mean the factors change, there's a dew factor, there's the heat factor and stuff like that, so the more faster we adapt, I think tomorrow's game versus PNG will be a crucial one for us to gain that exposure and to assess what parameters we need to be wary about. And I think we'll have our tail up.
Saurabh, very best of luck in picking up some wins here in Oman.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Lenny.